Hello everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Samir. Good morning, Jayashree. Good morning, Shweta. Good morning, friends. Hope you all had a nice day. So yesterday, good evening to others joining from other locations. Good morning, Lav, Lopita, Fragar. Good morning. Okay, friends. I think most of us are here. So I think others are joining quickly. I see some other participants joining in the meantime. I think we shall start. So I think we shall start the session for now. Okay. So today we are going to begin with the module 3 of this, which is going to be on visual analytics in depth. Okay. So visual analytics in depth, that is going to be the module what we will be seeing now. Very good morning, Manikandan. Good morning. Okay. So in this module, we'll be seeing about something on first part. We'll be seeing about sorting. Okay. First, friends, I wanted to know, like, when do we go for sorting, and when sorting is really useful for us? So, why do you think sorting is useful for us? Why do you feel sorting is essential? Our friends are saying it's for better analysis, to see the order of data, to know top 5 customers, high performance, top products, incremental or decremental analysis. Okay. To make understand upward and downward trend. Okay. To see trend in maximum and minimum. To segregate the data for better viewpoint. Okay. So, friends, in real time, when do we do the sorting? Actually, so in normal scenarios, you do sorting from your office desk itself, right? So, whenever you see things put haphazard and in an unorganized way, how will you feel like sitting in that place? It won't feel that good. So, when you are presenting certain data to your business partners or your customers, so how better it would be if it is having totally different values. Yes. So whenever your business partners are there and when they wanted to see the data or information, whatever we have, how it will look if you are totally giving them like in an unordered fashion without having anything, and some charts are smaller and some are bigger and some are like in a medium size, and basically the information what you wanted to convey, you can see that information, but maybe it could be better represented. So this is going to be the first part of visual analytics in depth. There you see about something called sorting. Okay. So sorting is used for that purpose. Okay. So let's understand. So for example, they have taken an example of a garbage. So in a garbage, we are sorting out the things, plastic separately, organic separately, glasses, e-waste, paper, metal. So What is the purpose of doing this sorting? To make it reusable. So similar items can be grouped together and it can be used for some purpose there, right? So that would be the purpose of doing the sorting. Okay. Similarly, we'll see how to do a sort in Tableau. Okay. So I'm just opening my Tableau. I'll connect to our sample superstore. So friends, you all can open it parallelly, your versions of Tableau. We all will work on those as we move on. So in our real-time, friends, this sorting is something that we do always. And I have seen even my business partners, the reports, whatever you are seeing it with sorting or without sorting. So whenever the reports are with sorting, though there are certain flaws in that or there are certain corrections in that, they see it in a different angle, so it is looking really good for them. So in a report, whenever it is not sorted, unsorted one, which is having certain things, they feel like, okay, so what information this is conveying? They will not be able to have better clarity on the report. So that would be the main objective of sorting, is to make things viewable and which is really convenient for gathering the idea, to convey something, some meaningful information. Okay, so here let me take my subcategory. I'm taking my subcategory. I'll take the sales, these two. I'll just go to the show me and then click on the bar graphs. Okay, so as soon as I do that, friends, so I'm taking my subcategory for now. Okay, so when I do this, can you see here, when I'm just scrolling somewhere on top, there is a symbol which appears. Can you see this symbol, friends? Can you see my mouse cursor where I have placed it? When I'm scrolling it on top, there you should be able to see a sort symbol. Okay. Hope everyone are able to see that. Thank you, Shantini Sagar. So when you just go over there and click on the symbol once, you see what is happening? The data is getting sorted in descending order. The same symbol, I'm just going to click once again. Can you see now? Now the data is getting sorted in ascending order. And the same thing, once I'm clicking again, it goes to my previous state. So the sort what we are doing over here, what we just did now, that we call them as pick sort. So similarly, you can just do it from here also, from sales as well. Okay, so which one is by default? Default is unsorted, and if you click the first time, it is descending order. If you click the second time, it is ascending. If you click the third time, it is reset to the old one. whatever which was unsorted format, it resets to that. Okay. So similarly, you can do the sorting using this as well. You can just click once, first time descending, second time ascending, third time it's reset. So again, if you are pressing, it is descend. So this kind of sorting, what we are doing, that we call them as quick sorting. Okay. You got this? So now what I will do, I will take my category and drop it here for my subcategory. Okay. So I will take my category, drop it before the subcategory, and I will take my category, add this to the color. So 3 different colors are appearing. Okay. Originally also it was sorted, but it was on subcategory name, right? Okay. Originally, when you had to create this report, for the first time when you are saying, originally I mean that it is for the first time. So here when we are dragging and dropping the fields, it was not sorted. So I'm taking my subcategory, I'm taking my sales, I'll take my sales, drop it on columns, and I'll take the category, drop it here, and again I will take this category. So here when I'm doing it for the first time, the data is not sorted. So this is not sorted for the first time. If you just click on sort, that point of time alone it's getting sorted. So here when I'm doing a sort, what is the difference that you are seeing from the previous example to this? Here it is doing my sorting based on my category. Earlier, can you see here, based on my category, my subcategory items are getting sorted. A sort symbol you will be able to see that on subcategory item. So this was the quick sorting way of doing the things. Now I will show you the better way of doing the sort. So there is one more method of doing the sort. Okay. So for example, so you got this, Manikandan? So initially it was not sorted. So once we click, then it got sorted. Yeah. Okay. So what are we doing now? Okay. So once the records are there, once the records are present. Okay. So here after I'm adding a category and subcategory level, what I can do is I can just go here, right click here, and there is a option called sort. I'm going to click on this sort option, and what is the sort order that it has done now? I'm going to say you have the sort order as ascending. You sort by a field. Okay. What field you need to sort? You sorted based on profit. I'm not going to sort it based on sales. It is going to be based on profit, and I'm going to do it in ascending order or descending order. descending order of profit, you sort my items and show that. See, here I haven't used profit anywhere. I'm just using my sales only. However, my sort is being done using profit. So that's why I'm taking my profit, dragging my profit and adding it on my tooltip. Tooltip is what? After I scroll over the items, I'll be able to see that. So now what is happening? This is my profit, 26,590. Next highest profit is 13,059. Next highest profit is minus 3,473. Next highest profit is minus 17,725. So in this category, my items are being sorted based on profits. So this is the most profitable item in this category. This is the least profitable item in this category. Though the sales are looking better, my profit is lesser. That's why this is coming in this order. Okay, now I will make it going to the sort option, and let me do it by ascending order of the sort. I click on apply. I click on OK. And now when you see that, can you see here? This is my lowest profit. This is the highest profit in each and every category. This is the lowest profit in this category. This is the highest profit in this category. Similarly, in technology, machines and copiers. So this is what, friends, what we have it in sorting. So in sorting, you can customize the sorting to any extent. You can just click on something and do the sort. Automatically it gets sorted. So what happens when you want to clear the sort? Right click here, click on clear sort. Automatically the sorted items gets cleared off, and it just resets the sorting order. So it would be based on the default order. Okay. So now one more question. I like to sort it in alphabetical order of my data source, or I wanted the sorting to be done manually. For example, for one particular item, I wanted the things to be sorted in ascending order. For one particular category, I want the sorting to be done in descending order. How I can do that, friends? Can I have it done? So for furniture, I want it in descending order. Office supplies, I wanted in ascending order. Again, in technology, I wanted in descending order. So how that is possible? Any guess? How can we do this? I wanted to sort it based on my categories here. How I can do that, friend? Yeah, Jayashree, please. It is possible. We need to sort by category. Yeah, Samir, that's right. There is a, okay, Sagar is saying if you just point to technology, there is a sort option that is coming, or a manual sort. When you are highlighting in furniture, we are getting an icon. That's right. That's right, friends. Okay. Thank you, Jayashree, for the great answer. So when you are clicking on this particular sort, in this particular category, friends, can you see here what is happening? A sort, quick sort symbol is coming there. What I can do is I can basically click on this. So this item I wanted in descending order of sort, okay. For office supplies, I wanted ascending order of sort, okay. And again in technology segment, I want this to be on descending order. That's it. So now after you do this, the sorting, if you see, it is done based on various things there. So based on the category, it is showing me ascending order and some descending order. So you can customize this further. So it gives you the options to do that. So that is one thing you need to keep in mind. So when you want to go to and see the sorting order there, you can just see the sorting order. This is how it would be. So once I'm changing that sort order, it is changing as manual, you see there. Manual sort. That's what Tableau is assuming, that I'm doing a manual sort here. Okay. Now I want my office supplies on top, furniture the next, technology third. How to do that? Okay. Balaji is asking, does this feature be useful in any of the business scenario? Okay. In a business scenario, Balaji, if you take it, this feature might be useful for us because in certain cases, profits maybe if at all there are certain categories wherein which are not performing that well. In that case, you would want them to show all the negative profits. So for showing the negative profits in an ascending order or descending order, so you can just make use of this. But you can have this feature, but in general terms, like other than the normal usage, so it can be used. You have an option to use it, but in general scenarios, it's up to your business to see. If they want this particular category to be seen in a descending order, then they decide to go on for that. So generally that option is available. We can make use of that. Yeah. Thank you, Baba. Okay. So Kalpana is saying for this sorting order based on my category, in that legend option, I have those items. I can just drag those items and drop it on top. For example, office supplies, I can drop it first. Next, I can drop furniture, and the other next I can drop the other. So now my office supplies comes first. Next comes the furniture. Next comes technology. So what you can do is, friends, for example, if technology is the one you wanted to see first, drag it and drop it on top of this. So click on here, that will get highlighted. Drag it and drop it on top. That's all. So after you do that, automatically the items get sorted by default. So this is the other type of sorting. When you are doing this sorting, a sort symbol appears on the category also. Earlier it was coming on subcategory only. Now it comes to the category as well. And we just go to the sort, and the sorting order is manual. So there is other way of doing this sort also. For example, if you want this R to come first, you can just go here, click on this and move this up to the top and click on apply. So now wherever art is available, in that pane art will come first. next comes fasteners, like that. So even that manual sorting option is also available for us to make. Okay friends, sort is clear for you. I hope we have seen that extensively, what other options that we have. Okay. Okay friends, so we are done with them. We'll see what are the things that they have covered. So hovering the icon performs a quick sort. We saw about this icon. The first click is descending, the second click is ascending, the third is no sort, and the reset. And there is also other sort option which is available on top of your toolbar. So this is the other way to sort friends. So on top you have a sorting option which is available. So this basically helps you to do the sorting in ascending and descending, like that, descending order of sort. This basically helps you to do the sorting in that way. Okay, I think this particular column got reset for me. I was trying to drag it. So this is also the other way of doing the sort friends. So you can just click on this and do the sort, so that gets sorted automatically. So this is one more way of doing the sort. So like these, you have seen like 2-3 ways of doing the same sorting, but in for different phases. Okay, and this is sort by subcategory by ascending order and descending orders. Sorting the headers, so headers and legends. So how to do this sort? So basically you can move those headers on top. As we moved it in the legends, the same thing can be done through moving the items from here itself. So this, they call them as headers. So for example, this office supplies, you want it first. You can just take this and drop it as first. So now office supplies comes first. Next comes technology and then the furniture. So you can do that. That is the other way of doing the sorting. And the other, one more way is through legends. You know how to do that. Just drag it and drop it. Okay. So, can you all try this question, friends? I have shown you how to do this. So maybe you can just let me know what I need to do so that we can see the solution for this problem. So our CEO wants the data to be sorted based on profits. How do you think it is possible? What? What? of disturbance in each of the minute. Am I able? Can you all hear me? friends, I'm just okay. So I'm seeing like I click on certain in very slow form. How still disturbance is there? Okay, clear. Okay. What is that? Works. Just give me a moment. Connect it to my Hello everyone. Am I audible? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry friends, I had to rejoin through other network there. So it just took some time for me to get connected again. It was like my other line was having some internet issues. I had to switch over my internet to the other one. So hope I'm clear now, or still you are having some disturbance. Yeah, I'll be sharing my screen. Okay, it's clear almost for everyone there. Okay. Okay, friends, I'll share my screen again. Let me know once you are able to see my screen there. Okay. Okay, friends. So, yeah, some interruption in between. So, we were checking about the sorting option there. So, what are the kinds of sorts, whatever we could do there. We just saw that. So, you can either do it by the headers, or you can do it by the basically using the legends, or there is some manual sort options what you can do, or a quick sort options what you can do. You can sort it based on the headers individually, ascending and descending orders. So those things you can do. So there was a question what we were saying, that is sorting it based on the profits. So how to do that sorting based on profits? It's very simple. It's not required that the field should be there, the profit field should be there. So only requirement here is we just need to go to this sorting pane, go to the field and select the field as profit. Sum of profit you can just select and you can do the sorting. So this is what we learned today, friends. Okay. So moving on. So friends, do we need a break, or are we done with the break already? So just wanted to see if we can continue that, or let me know if you require a break, because it's going to be an hour's time, but since we had some interruptions. Yeah. Okay, that's great then. Okay, friends, thank you. So we shall continue. Okay. So we are going to start with the concept called filtering here. So what is filtering? Okay. So filtering is nothing but whatever records that are flowing inside, so restricting that data. Okay. So I'll show you the two options of filtering, friends, first. Okay. So one is at the data source level. Okay. So at the data source level, if you just see my screen, I haven't walked you through this. There is something called add filters. If I'm clicking on add filters and click on add here, it is basically showing me the various filter options that is available. What and all filter options are there? I can basically filter these based on my profit. So assume that I am selecting my profit, okay? And I'm saying as soon as I clicked on my profit, I'm getting this window there. A range of values, at least, at most, special characters. Okay. So here I'm going to say my profit is at least, range of values is going to be starting from 0 at least. I don't want to see negative profits. So I'm going to set a filter here which includes at least my value starts from 0. I don't want to see the other values there. Okay. And if I need to include some null values, I can check this box, include null values, or else I don't need to. So this at most is what? At most is very similar. Here you can specify the maximum value. And at least you mention the minimum value, and at most you mention the maximum value. And there are something called special characters. So you include the null values, include the non-null values, include all values, like that. Options are available. So you can basically select a range of values which starts from 0. So which is at least 0. Okay. So which is at least 0, we will select, and I'm clicking on OK. So this kind of filter is like your where clause. So in a SQL statement where you write a where clause, so just for others' understanding, so in a SQL statement you give a where clause, right? Select column name, column 1, comma, column 2, comma, column 3, from table 1, where profit is greater than 0. Okay. So from this table you are selecting where profit is greater than 0. This query and the one what we are doing here is one and the same. This is done at the data source level. Okay. So when I'm doing this at the data source level, what is the advantage what I get? I can restrict the data which is coming inside directly. I can restrict at the data source level, friends, directly. So this is at the data source level, the filtering what we can do. So if I'm just going here, how to remove this filter? Click on this filter and click on remove. It gets removed. So my all data items gets populated. Okay. So this is at the data source level what we saw. There is one more kind of filter what we can do at the view level, that is at the dimensions and the measure. In the sheet level there is the filters what we can do. The same thing I'm taking the profit, I'm dragging this profit and dropping it in my filter shell. So first it's asking me what I need to do. I need to take my sum of profit. I'm clicking on next, and can you see now a same kind of thing comes over there. The same window, what we did in our data source level, the same thing comes here as well. So here I'm saying at least I want the value to be in a 0. I click on apply and click on OK. Okay. So this is the, so whenever you are seeing the, when profit is greater than 0, those items alone gets displayed. Can you see from furniture there were 2 other categories that got removed. Similarly, in other categories, whenever there is negative profits, those items got removed by default. So this is the filters what we apply at the source level. If you right click here and click on show filter, the filter value is displayed here. You can just see that. Okay. So your filter values get applied here. You can change the filter type here itself. You can change it to range of values, or you can change it to whatever values you require. You can just change it accordingly. At least, at most, only relevant. The same thing you can just do it there. This one we call them as quick filters. Quick filters or context. We'll see about something called context filters, but this is what is about on the quick filters. You can just do it quickly at the data level. You can just make the changes accordingly. Okay. So you got this context, friends, everyone? You understood how to apply various filters. The filters what I am applying at the data source level is far more efficient because it is going to restrict my data which is coming in. The filters what I will be applying here, that will be less efficient compared to the data source filters, because after the data is loading, it needs to restrict the data at the view level, at the sheet level it needs to restrict. So that is what it is. Okay. So now let's try answering this question, friends. What if we need the details of office supplies and furniture, not technology from this category attribute? How can you achieve this? Can anyone tell me? Shweta is saying add category to filter and remove the technology from that. Okay. And Sam is also saying the same. Okay. There is also an exclude by option that is available. Any other options, friends? What you know? See here, friends, the difference. Here I have applied a filter at the sheet level. So here I am not able to see the items which are having negative profits in furniture category. But the same things here I haven't applied any filters. So I'm able to see all 4 items within the furniture category. So that is basically the difference between the data source filters and the sheet level filters. Okay. So here, what was the question? They wanted to see only office supplies and furniture alone they need to see, and they do not have a technology item. So I'll show you the other way of doing this, and you let me know how this is looking. See here, I'm clicking this particular item, friends, and I'm clicking on exclude this. Can you see here? I'm clicking on exclude. As soon as I click on exclude, my category item has been added to a filter there. I'm just going to edit this filter and see what has happened there. You can just see what is done there. So this is a short way of doing the things, friends. I'll just show that to you again. Okay. So what is done at the background is category is taken and category item is added to the filter shelf. So from that filter shelf, furniture and office supplies are selected and technology is removed from that list. And I'm clicking on apply. So this is one way of doing the exclusion there. Or the other way to do this is the same category item, once I'm dropping it here, I'll unselect everything. Okay. And I'll check on this option called exclude. This will exclude the items whatever I'm selecting. So it will exclude the technology here from the view. This will basically exclude the technology category from here, and it displays the same other items. So this is what my view level exclusions, whatever I did, this is what it is doing at the background. When I'm clicking on exclude, the same thing is done there at the background. So it's basically doing the same operation. So I have excluded the furniture now, so it has been removed from the list. Is this clear, friends, everyone? How about you, Kanya and others? Is this clear, friends? Everyone? Okay. So Balaji has a question. Can you explain the submenus under all worksheet filter? Thank you, Shantini. Submenus under all worksheets filter. Which filter, Balaji? I didn't actually get this. Submenus under all worksheet filters. This one, field, selection, this one. Okay. So for your question, Gautam, we will be seeing that in a while. So I'm going to ask you that question. So you need to try that out and you need to let me know. Okay, when there is show filters and edit. Okay. So here I'll go to this sheet 1. Okay. Yeah, Balaji, I'm here. Okay, so here is where you wanted to know. When there is show filters and edit the filters menu. Okay. So I mean to say on the menu which comes towards the right hand side, this one, show filter, correct. So this show filters is going to be kind of a quick filter. So if I'm just unchecking this, that gets applied to everything. So there is various types you can just change this. Okay. So here if you see there is various list values what you can get. One would be like a single value list. So you can just select one item at a time. Like since you have given as exclude, this filter is working for an exclude category there. You can just edit this filter and uncheck this exclude, then it will be working for inclusion. Okay. You can just, this is going to be like a reverse way of working there. Note to the third one. Okay. Third one, Balaji has a question. Okay. Third one is what? Apply to worksheet. So is this what you wanted, Balaji? Okay. Okay. Yes. So friends, yeah, actually I thought of showing it sometime later since you have asked that under that apply to worksheet you had. Right. Okay. So here the options what you are seeing over here, friends, there is something called apply to worksheet. And you see this, what it is basically doing, it is asking you if you want to apply this filter only to this worksheet or to selected worksheets or all using this data source or all using this related data source. So what it means, basically this kind of filters we call them as context filters. So whenever I'm applying to this only this worksheet, this filter whatever I'm choosing, it will be applied for this sheet only. Instead now I'll choose all using this data source. Now you see what happens, a database symbol came here under the filters. And if you just open and see all the filters, can you see the other sheets? The same symbol is there and only the furniture category is alone displayed there. I'm not able to see anything. So this will be added at a context level, which means this particular filter will get applied to all the worksheets which is using this data source. This related data source is also very similar to that. Whenever you are having some joins and other things with the data source with another object, in that point of time it gets applied to other sheets also. So if you are just selecting, you can just selected worksheets alone if you give. It just what are the sheets you need to select. Sheet 1 and sheet 2 alone I want this filter to be applied. I'll just click on OK. So that is by default that is selected. So sheet 1 and sheet 2 alone. So these are the sheets for which the filters has to be done. And can you see here relationship, it is showing me the data source name, order sample superstore, existing filter keeps furniture, like that. So this is the filter what we have. So basically you can apply it to the context level or at the data source level based on whatever values you are selecting here. So this we call them as context filters. Okay. This can be really useful when you are working with multiple worksheets and dashboarding. When you are working with dashboarding, this will be really useful for you. You got it, Balaji? Others, everyone? Yeah. Okay, friends. So there is other way of doing the filtering also. So because, for example, this particular thing I need to do it a filter by category. You see, there are other ways of doing this filter, same filtering also. You just right click here, okay, and there is an option for you. So either you can just add to this filter, right click here, or add to the sheet. If you just give it, it gets added to the sheet. Or if you can just click on some filters, the other way to do is just add it directly here to this context, so that this particular filter gets added with our database symbol. So for now I'll remove the context filters what we have added. We'll no more have that context filters added there to the sheet. So it is just removed. Okay. So there is one more option, friends, for showing the filters. For example, this category item is there, right? You just right click here and click on show filter. So automatically filter gets shown there. So I'm just going to the sheet 3. I'm right clicking this category item. And here the show filter option is not enabled because I don't have any data to see that. I'm just adding some data. Then this option would get enabled. So now I'm just right clicking this category item and I'm going to click on show filter. Once I click on show filter, automatically my filter gets added. This is a shortcut to add a filter. Okay. So rather than dragging and dropping, you can directly add a filter like this and you can just have a look at it. So here the segment and things are not making any relevance. Let me add my product name or something. So which is most very useful thing. Yeah. So under furniture, I would like to see all the products under technology and furniture alone. So these are the products and I would like to have my profits displayed there. So I'll be making use of this. Okay friends, now we'll be going on with the exercises. So I recommend you all to please get connected with sample superstore from your data sets respectively, and we are going to work parallelly. So this is the filtering commands what we use. We just removed a filter there. Okay. Okay, friends. So please be ready with your sample superstore data. Okay, everyone. So this is going to be a demo session. Okay. So find the profit gained by a person whose name starts with A in different markets, classified as per their subcategory. So here the measures what you need to take is profit. The dimensions what you need to take is person name. So I'll just see what is the data set. In data set, what is the name that we have? You can take customer name. Okay, you can take customer name field. You take the market and their subcategory. Okay, you need to find out the customer names for whom the data customer names are starting with A. Find out the markets and subcategory for the customer names that starts with A. Can you all try that, friends? I'm giving you like 3-4 minutes time. So for your reference, this is the question. Okay, Hasini is done. How about others, friends? Okay, Sam is done, Manigandan is done. Okay, friends, so if you are all done with that, I think Let me show you that. So if anyone is facing any issues, please let me know. Okay friends, that's great that you are all able to do that. Are you all able to, were you all able to get the same results? Okay, that's great. So here, let's first understand what the question is. We are taking the subcategory, we are taking the market, we are taking the sum of profit. These are the items that we would be taking here for this example. So what we would do, we will, I'll just go to the sheet, I'll clear the sheet quickly using this option. So first we will take the market. I don't have a market, so I'm taking a segment. Okay, I don't have a market field here. Let me take a segment. I'll take my subcategory. I'll take my segment, and I'll take my profit. And for this, I'll take my customer names. And this filters. So as soon as I take my customer names, friends, I wanted to have the list of customers whose name starts with A alone. So how many of you have selected the customer names directly from this list, friends? How many of you selected the values directly from here? Okay. Okay, friends. It's better to use a wildcard. The reason is whenever there are more number of customers like this, so what happens is when, assume like 100 times you need to do this selection. So instead you can just do a wildcard selection there, friends, and you can just say the value which starts with A. So when you are selecting this particular option, when it starts with A, those customer names alone gets displayed there. Okay, how to see those names? I will take this customer name and I will drag and drop it in the tooltip so that we are able to see the customer names there. So there are more than one customer name, so that is not possible. So let me take the customer name field and then drop it from the columns. Here we have. Can you see now? All customers whose name starts with A, that alone is appearing here. You can just see those customers. Can you see that? All customers, I can just swap the axis if this is not appropriate. All customers who are having the subcategory this under the segment corporate, consumer and home office. So the sales of those and values of those customers alone are getting displayed here. You can make use of anything here. So that is the names of the customers. So what are the products that they have consumed and what are the things that they have. You can just make use of this, friends. So hope everyone got this. Yeah, that's right, friends. Those who have used wildcard, that is really good. Those who haven't used wildcards, from next time you can use wildcards whenever you are doing this kind of selection. Okay. So Kanya, if your highlight is disabled, what you do is you just take the items, you just drop these fields, okay? Take subcategory, the segment, the customer name. You just need to put the sum of profit in color and also put the sum of profit in text. See if you have done that. And after doing this sum of profit, change the mark type to square, like this. Change the marks in this marks card, change the mark type to square. Then you should be able to see a highlight table coming. Okay. Okay, Kanya. So in the question they have mentioned the profit gain. So don't we need to use profit greater than 0? No, Manikandan, actually this question, the main objective of this question is to get you used to this wildcard search. So whenever in real-time scenarios, when you are getting some wildcard options or when you have to use something, that point of time making you comfortable using that. So that is the only objective here. So since they are just mentioned it as profit gained by person, so it actually it means like profit alone. So profit gains means generally the profit cannot be in negative, so that's what you assume, that's right. But for now this example is totally to show that value of that wildcard search. So that's the main thing there. Okay. And the second problem is the answer for your question there. So friends, can you let me know the answer for this one? I want to view all profitable products from different markets classified as per their subcategory. Here this is the same thing, but they wanted to see all profitable products alone. Can you all try this one and let me know, friends, how to do this? Okay, Balaji is done, Samir is done. How about others, friends? This is the same example. We wanted to have the profit greater than 0. So Hasini is saying the same filter we can make use of filter condition where profit is greater than 0. Okay, Sam is done and Kalpana is done. Okay, that's great, friends. We'll see the solution for this. Okay, Jayashree, that's nice. Okay, so for the same example, now we'll look at how this is working. So the same thing we'll be having. We just need to have a product name added here. That's it. Because they wanted to know the products. I want to view all profitable products. So he wants to view all profitable products. That is why we are taking a product field here. So instead of doing it by the customer name, what we will do in this example, we will take by profitable products. So we'll take it by the product name. We'll take the product name instead of customer name here, and I'll go to a condition here. So I'll go to a condition, I'm saying it by field, where my sum of profit is greater than 0. So as I select this option where my sum of profit is greater than 0, I click on apply and I click on OK. So this particular, it lists me all the product names. It lists me all the product names which are having profit greater than 0. So here in this context, we have applied the filters there, which is having the profits greater than 0. So it just highlights you all those items which are greater than 0. You will be able to see those items here. So this is no more defined by a wildcard search. It is basically now based on my profits, friends. You just drag and drop the product name, add a filter, right click here and show the filters, and instead of this, go to the condition option, select profit greater than 0. Okay. Now for the question what we had asked. So how to get a list of top 5 products here, friends? Based on my sales, get me the list of top 5 product names based on my segment and subcategory, based on my profit. Bring me my top 5 product names alone. Can someone tell me how to do that? So others can work on that, getting my top 5 products. So I need a list of only 5 products there, Lokita. So in filter itself there is an option. I would like you to explore that. Yeah, Samir, you are right. In filters itself, Lokita, there is an option. Okay, Balaji, you have selected a filter just based on profit greater than 0, not based on product. That is fine, Balaji. So this is just an example to show you that since the question was related to what are the products which have gained greater than more than 0 profit. So that's why I added the product name into this view. If you haven't added, that is fine. So since the question was related to what are the products which have been done, so that's why we had to add that. No, not an issue, Balaji. That's fine. The only thing is to understand the concept. Yes. Now, can you try it now how to get top 5 products in the same list? I think most of our other friends have got it already and they have edited it in. So Gautam, you got it now? How to get the top 5 filters? Top 5 products based on the filters? Hope you should have got it now, what you wanted to. Yeah. Okay, friends, Hasini and others. Okay. Now I'm just going to this product name, friends. I'll just show that to you again. So in this edit filter option, there is a, instead of this condition where we gave profit is greater than 0, I'm just going to give top. And there is something called by field here. So here in this by field, I'm just selecting, I need top 5 items, top 5 products names based on my sum of profit. I wanted my top 5 product names based on my sum of profit. So I'm selecting that, I'm clicking on apply and clicking on OK. So based on my sum of profit, these are my top 5 items then. So top 5 is starting, the range is 768 to 12,880. So in consumer segment, I'm able to see like most profitable items. In corporate segment, I'm able to see others. So if I'm removing the segment also from this view, automatically it gives me top 5 products only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, irrespective of the segment. You can feel free to add the segment. Hope this is fine, friends. Everyone? So hope this is how you get the top 5 products there. You lost my audio, is it? Are you able to hear me? Hello? Okay, friends, not a problem. Yeah, okay. So I can just show that once again, friends, for everyone's convenience. So what I did here is nothing but I just took this product name. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think I was on mute then. I'm sorry. Okay, so this was this product name filters. Earlier we didn't have this filters, friends. So it was listing me all the products. Okay. So yeah, I'll show it from first. Sure, Manikandan, I'll show it from first. So these were the items what we had. So I'm removing everything, friends. So I'll take this subcategory, or yeah, I'm taking this subcategory, dropping it in my columns. I'll take my segment, I'll drop it in my rows, and I'm taking my profit. So I'll just have it added as a table value, so it is getting added to text. Okay, and now I will take my categories and I will drop it on my rows. Okay, so this is what is my basic view that is required. Okay, so in addition to that, what I require is I need my product names. So I want to know what are my top 5 products based on each and every segment. So I'm clicking on add all members. There are totally 1841 members or something. I wanted to add everything for now. Okay. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking my product name, dropping it on my filter shelf. So after I drop it, I wanted my top 5 or 10 products by its name. Okay. So I'm taking my product name. The filter is going to be based on my product name, and it's going to be done based on the field. So I want top 10 products based on my profit sum of profit, product name. Based on my product name, I wanted to know what are my top 10 performing products. Okay. So here I click on apply, friends, and I'm clicking on OK. And if you see, after I click this, so these are my top 10 products within each segment and category. So here I don't want the segment or category, I can just remove it because it would making my view more complicated. Yeah, now it is looking better. So these are my top 10 products based on each and every segment. So on the subcategory, these are my top 10 products, what I can see it over here. In each and every segment, I'll be getting my top 10 products. I can just view those top 10 products which have performed well in this particular segment based on the profit. Is this clear now, Manikandan? Okay, friends. So you got good understanding of this sorting and this problems as well. So profit greater than 0, we just added the product name here, and after adding the product name, we just went to the condition and we filtered it. So okay, this is going to be a next problem for you to solve. This is going to be a date filter, friends. So date filter slightly differs from a normal filtering. Can you try a solution for this problem? I want weekly sales report based on category from 10th August 2014 until 31st December 2015. So basically our CEO wants the sales based on category from 10th August 2014 until 31st December 2015. Try this. Are you getting it? So only thing what you need to add is you just need to add this order date, friends, and week of order date you just need to add. So this is something what we do it in date filters. Someone tried this already, and are you done with this? Or if you are facing any difficulties, you can let me know. I can show that directly. Okay. Okay, friends. So I think you all can stop. I'll be showing it how to do that. as this is not complicated, I would say it was bit more different compared to the previous filters. So it might seem difficult for you all to see that. I'll just show it now. Okay. So here what we are doing. So what is the question first, friends? Let's understand the question first. What is the question that we are trying to answer? I want a weekly sales report based on category from 10th August 2014 to 31st December 2015. So weekly sales report based on category, right? So I'll take my category field. I'll drag and drop my category here. What I need my weekly sales. So sales is going to be my value, what I would like to see that. It's not quantity, it is going to be sales. I want my weekly sales report. So based on category. So based on the order date, I'm just taking this order date, dropping it over there in the column spread. Okay. So I'm just changing this format of this from discrete. I'm just changing it to continuous. And this order date value, I wanted weekly basis. So based on week, I would like to have this orders. From the show me, I'm picking the line chart. From show me options, I'm picking this line chart, friends, okay, which is like somewhat okay because it has too many data. So this is the line chart what I will be using it for here. Based on my category, I will put it in colors. I'm saying like these are the categories what we have. Like for example, furniture, this is how my sales is looking. Office supplies, this is how my sales is looking, and technology, this is how my sales is looking. So now one important thing what we have missed is adding this order date in our filter. You see what is happening once I'm adding order date in the filter. And you see there is two options which is coming. One is the range of dates and other one is the relative date. Okay. So I'm saying for now I need a range of dates based on individual dates. I'm selecting here the option as individual dates. Why I'm selecting this option as individual dates, friends? Because here you see my question is weekly sales report based on category from 10th August 2014 till 31st December 2015. So I'm selecting individual dates here. I'm clicking next. And if I'm selecting my individual dates, you see what is happening. I'm getting some filters like this. Is this possible for me to select this individually, friends? This is really looking difficult, right? So what I do, I don't prefer that. I just go to this order date and change it to relative date and click on next. Can you see now? Earlier when I was having this particular order date value, when I had this order date and dragged it and dropped it, the previous date was range of dates. When I clicked on next, if I'm selecting something individually here, friends, are you not able to hear anything? Salim, it seems like everyone can hear me. Maybe you can just test your audio, Salim. I think like others can hear me well. Okay. So I'll tell you how I got this week of order date here, friends. Okay. So what I did was, okay, so I had the sum of sales and category alone, friends, earlier. So I took this order date and I took this, dragged it and dropped it here. After dropping it here, I right clicked here and I told my date, I need it based on, it's going to be a continuous date, and this is what I wanted. I wanted my dates to be relative in nature, so I chose it to be as continuous. So this is my, so once I change it there, I just dragged it, right click that, change it to week of order date, and I made this field as continuous field. So Kanya, you got it how to do this? So this is how you need to change it to week of order date as a continuous value. So you just need to do a right click here and then change it from discrete to continuous. So dates are generally continuous. So though the dates values, when we are seeing it, it generally in terms it is continuous. Okay. Salim, are you able to hear me now, or still are you facing any issues? Okay, friends. So now coming to our question there, I took this order date and I dropped it on the filters. So if I'm selecting anything individually here, friends, my menu options are totally getting deferred. Samir, can't you hear me? Okay, so, okay, you can hear me, right? Okay, fine. So, Balaji, for this, can we write a formula on the edit filter without making it order ID continuous? Okay, so the reason why I made it as continuous is, Balaji, I haven't seen you in our previous sessions. So this particular field was made as continuous because continuous is the one which would be shown as a particular set of values, a group of values put together and as a single list. So whenever we are seeing about date values, it is generally better represented as continuous, because when you are seeing a trend of data from one year to another year, it is better if it is continuous only, rather than if it is discrete. It will be like each and every individual year will have its own graph generated. So that will not be a full stretch of values there. So that's why we change it to continuous. So here we cannot write any formulas to change it to continuous. Instead, we will be using this shortcut of right clicking and making it as continuous directly. Okay, friends. So now I have selected the range of dates. Okay, you have changed your batch. Okay. Fine, Balaji. Not a problem. You can see our previous recordings also. So we have discussed about this continuous and discrete in some time. And I think last week, if you just see on Thursday or Friday, you should be able to see that why we are using discrete and why we are using continuous. That you should be able to see. Okay. Okay, friends. So this is what. So once you select this option, range of dates, and click on next, you will be getting a range of date values directly. So in this range of dates, what is the date that we need to give? 10th August 2014. So it is 2014 August, and it is 10th of August 2014. And what is going to be the end date? The end date is 2015 December. I don't have a data for 2015 December, so I'll just stick on with the whatever data I'm having. So I have various options here. This is range of dates. This is like starting date. Yeah, so this is like ending date. So any of these options can be used here, friends. Something like a special character dates also, all dates. And the relative dates. So relative dates would be like something from today, next 3 days, from yesterday, last 3 days, from years, last 3 years, from quarters, last 2 quarters. Like that you can select. You can have this selected from 10/8/2014 until 12/31/2014. I'll click on apply and I'll click on OK. Now we can see how my sales have performed, how my company sales has performed for this particular range of dates alone. Yeah, Samir, please. You can ask your question. You can just right click on this order date and show this filter so that that filter is getting displayed, friends, whatever date range we have. You can basically enable this and see the data for higher range of dates also if you require. You always have the flexibility to change the date. And if you don't like this filter option, you can just change the other types also, what we saw there. Something like that. You can just saw. So 1 day, how was my sales? 1 week, how was 1 month, 3 months, or 1 year, 5 years. So maybe there is no data. Yeah, this is appearing for 5 years. It's coming. There's 1 year. There is no specific data for this, so it's not coming for us. Okay, so when we are doing filter with product name, we selected by field option, but how we can do the same with formula? So with formula in the sense, Samir, so we don't, for dates there is no specific formulas that work. Even if you edit this filter and see that, there can be any formulas that is written, like top 5 or star or some other thing like that. We cannot write anything for specifically for dates. The dates and measures works in the same line. So even if you are adding a sum of profit, you will be getting either these things only. The formulas are, these are the formulas like sum, average, count, this median, maximum, minimum, these things. No, not for measure. I'm asking about dimensions. So this formulas, don't see order date above legend. Okay, I'll come to your question, Prajakti, just a moment. So some of this formulas or things can be applied only for the dimensions what we are using. For example, for a customer ID, that point of, because they are like textual fields, right? So for a textual fields, you can use a wildcard, and you can use apply some conditions or things like that. So whenever you wanted to apply the same thing for measures or dates, that point of time you cannot make use of these things. So formula here, what you are referring to, I believe the conditions, the top, the wildcard, are you referring to that as formula? Okay, under condition. Okay. Okay. So which one you are saying, friends? So for example, here I'm taking the city. I'm dropping the city in this filter. So I'm just going to under condition. So this one you are saying as formula, right? Okay. Okay, here. Okay, okay. So this is nothing but, friends, if you directly know the formula, like for example, where, see, can then or where or something, you just need to type in, like it's like your SQL query window. So I think this one you are referring to as formula, right? Okay. When sales is greater than, when my profit is greater than, like that. You can type in your formula directly there. And your profit is greater than 0, then you display as something most profitable. Else not profitable. You can end this. So instead of when, you can make use. So these are like formulas, friends. We'll be discussing about this sometime later. Okay. So these are something like formulas what we can use. So it can be used with without aggregations. It has to be coming with aggregations when sum of profit is greater than 0. Then it is this, or it is that. So likewise, this is how you write the formulas. So the formulas are something like expressions what we see over there. So you can write basically certain things there. So order date between or equal to, if you, it's nothing but like a query format, nothing to worry on this. So same thing, whatever you are applying it through selections there, if you want to apply any particular formula, that point of time you can make use of that, this formula. Or else generally we go it by fields only, so that it automatically generates the formula for us. Okay, friends. So, friends, I'm done for today. So we are stopping it with this because we have already exceeded the time limit there. And Prajakti, for your question, I don't see order date on the above legend. Thank you, Samir. Thank you, Balaji. Thank you, friends. So we'll continue tomorrow again with the rest of other things. So from this class onwards, it will be more of practical. So I always would like you to have your sample superstore ready so that we are doing things practically. So theory we have seen it enough. So from now on, it's going to be practical, mostly practical. Okay. So I'll give you some exercises. You need to work it out and give me the answers. So that's how the session is going to go from now on. So it's better that you complete your assignments and keep yourself comfortable working with Tableau. That will really help you during the class. Okay. So I don't see order date above legend category. Presently, I didn't get it. So you don't see order date above legend category. Okay. This one, right? So for you, it is not appearing, you mean to say? Okay. So for you, once it is not coming, you just right click here and click on show filter. So if you right click here and click on show filter, your order date will come automatically. Okay. Okay, friends. If you don't have further questions, we'll stop the session for today. And thank you, everyone. So thanks a lot for your time. And friends, I'm seeing like a feedback most of you are giving, and some of them are not giving their feedback. So please, friends, please share your feedback. Though it is not important for me, at least it is important for these Edureka people. It seems they are asking me on daily basis. Please share your feedback, friends. Thank you, Sagar. Thank you, friends. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Shantini, Shweta. See you all the next day, friends. Thank you, everyone. You all take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Kalpana, Jayashree. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.